never realized that it's actually more of a challenge to hear the music than to sing it.
Do it.
But not with these. These eliminate all that. I'm very happy on stage.
So you need to get some.
If you want to sing good, get these.
Sebastian recommends them, so
Available.
we have to.
Can I guide a couple?
Well, you know, if we're talking to local bands, I would say you really got to use the internet to your advantage. It's very accessible, obviously, to everyone. And like Journey just found their new lead singer from his YouTube clip, and Anthrax found their new singer from MySpace. So I didn't have that when I was growing up.
Right.
So I would say that you should use the internet for your exposure, for sure. And, you know, right now we're in a very weird transitional period as far as how we're getting our music. People love music more than ever on their iPhones and their iPods and ringtones and all these new ways of getting music. But like, we have to figure out how to make it fair for the musician, you know? Because I mean, I had to pay for my own record, not the whole thing, but my record label Spitfire went out of business in the middle of me recording.
Right.
So I owed my band money, the producer, the engineer, the studio. I owed them all cash that I was depending on from the record company, and then they fucking folded. Thank you, excellent. But I had done all these, I had done all these TV shows like Gilmore Girls, and
Yes.
and then I did a ton of Broadway shows, and I make a good living doing that. And I just paid for the rest of my own myself, and a lot of rockers would go buy a Ferrari or a pool or a motorbike or some frivolous bullshit. But I love my record more than a motorbike. I just do. To me it means more, and it's my money. So if I want to buy myself Angel Down, I'll do it. And you too. You're welcome to crank it up.
At the end of your legacy, I guess I should say, what do you want to be remembered as with all of your stuff that you've done? You've done Broadway, you've done reality, you've done Gone Country, you've done rock, you're a father. What do you want to be remembered as?
To me, there's such a magical thing that is so precious. When I go and buy one of my favorite performers' CDs, right? And then I get home and I open it up and I put it on my iPod, or I put it on the stereo. I put on the headphones and I open up the CD and I look at the packaging, and I while the performer's singing it, I follow along the words like while they're singing it. And I'm like, oh wow, that's heavy. And I look at the pictures, and I just really, I know they are, but I just hope my fans, like, you know, just take the time to get the CD and sit down by themselves. And it's not a TV show. It's not a retro compilation record. It's a brand new thing that I made. And it's like, when I sit down with it and I look at the cover and I open it up and I pull out the poster and I read the words and I listen to it, it's such a personal thing. It's like I'm right inside you.
Right.
Well, that's what she said. You got any Canadian in you?
No.
You want some?
I feel right
I
into
couldn't
that.
resist.
Sorry.
But what do I want? I just want people to look past the reality shows and look past the stories on the internet and then look past the past. That was really what I was trying to say.
Right.
And just, I mean, I you know, I know I'm old school. I read books. I read tons of books. I know I'm weird. I've always got 6 or 7 books going at all times. And I enjoy that, and I can't wait to get the new CD by my favorite artists. And when you say, what would you like to be remembered for? I would just like the personal experience of my fans, like getting my music and just listening to it, and that's it. That's all. I don't want nothing more. That's what I do this for. I love it. Or to come to the concert. But the CD you can have for the rest of your life. When I'm dead and gone, my music will still be here.
Sebastian cusses a lot. Would you like
I'm
an
sorry.
F-word?
I'm sorry. It's the internet, right?
No, this is TV.
This is TV and the internet.
Hey, I'll
We can
edit
bleep
it.
it out.
I thought it was the internet.
No, this is TV.
Okay, no more swear words.
It's okay. I
Sorry.
got all kinds of bleeps.
Yeah, but geez, I don't want to put you through hell.
It's okay. It's okay.
So how does it feel like to see the bands from your time, like, well, I guess not your time, but like say 20 years ago,
Yeah.
come out with new albums like you just did?
I can't talk for other bands. What I will say is that this tour, Poison, Sebastian Bach, and Doc, and at some of the shows, this is one of the biggest tours of the summer of '08.
Yes.
And because I get Polestar and Billboard, I think we're outselling Motley Crue Fest. I mean, that's incredible to me. I'm not, I don't want to start a fight.
Right.
Just numbers. I'm pretty sure we are. And I know we're outselling like Slipknot, Disturbed, and all them huge bands on the Billboard chart. For some reason, people are coming to this tour more than those ones.
Right. Well,
And that's like crazy. Like when you say bands from my time, I cringe because how can I be from another time if this summer I'm on the biggest tour in America?
Right.
I'm from this time. It's not about the 80s. Guess what? You got it backwards. It's 08.
sorry.
What was that one?
Apparently Sebastian Bach just
Dude,
told me off.
It's not
In a
80s.
nice
It's
That's the
08.
quotable. That's the quotable.
Get my new CD so I can do another one.
And DVD. We got to check that out.
No, but we're actually over 100,000 sales right now, which by 2008 standards is really good. By 1988 standards, it's carry. But it's not 1988. So it's just, for a guy like me, it's a big learning curve. That's an understatement. Check out Gone Country 2 on the CMT network. And go to my website, sebastianbach.com. Come on my MySpace page, myspace.com/SebastianBach. Eat your vegetables with every meal. Make sure you don't forget Mother's Day. And don't forget to tip your waitress. There, that's all I got to say.
All right, guys. It's Tisha and Sebastian here in Indianapolis.
In a headlock.
In 08.
Noogie.
08 headlock, apparently.
Noogie.
I don't know.
Noogie. It's the Noogie Patrol. It's the Noogie Patrol. Noogie, noogie, noogie. Indiana, my buddy Axel says, hello, Lafayette. What's going on? This is Sebastian Bach. Turn it up! Midwest Nights.